What is happening, y'all? How's everybody doing today? Welcome to the Outer Worlds 2. Big thanks to Xbox for the code, jumping in early to check this one on out. I know some of y'all were hoping for it yesterday, but we ended up, we had to do RV time. But it's finally time. We're firing it up.
Worlds 2. Any similarities to real-world dystopian corporate-branded hellscapes are purely coincidental. I'm the Moon Man. You might know me from such business entities as Spacer's Choice or its parent company, Universal Defense Logistics. Yeah, I'm kind of a big deal. But I won't bore you with how I became the galaxy's most beloved and recognizable spokesmoon. You're here to choose options from a menu. Well, have I got menu options for you?
Let me adjust my settings real fast. Let's see, graphics windows full screen. Frame rate will lock at 144. Vert is on. DLSS at quality. Frame gen can be on. I'm on board with that. Low latency is on. Motion blur is off. Very high across the board. That looks good to me. Okay.
What do you want now?
I want to start a new game. Raptidon. When will we realize Obsidian made one
Commander?
good Fallout game, but it's a terrible developer?
We've been hit by one of those
Damn,
space
we're
anomalies.
a minute into the stream and bro's already hating. That's
Get a hold of yourself.
a whole different level
You're
of...
an Earth Directorate agent.
Affirmative, Commander. What are the orders?
Brace for impact.
Unable to brace for impact.
Is it the end for Commander Zane and Buddy? Tune in next week to find out.
I had a blast with the
One side
valve.
of the galaxy to the next. The Earth Directorate is on your side. Whether against corrupt corporations, tyrannical governments, or corrupt corporations in league with tyrannical governments. The Earth Directorate is here to fight for the rights of all colonists. So remember, if you or your neighbor's government has turned tyrannical or sold themselves out to greedy corporate
That valve
interests,
was good.
just
Stop being
commandeer
a
Skip
salty
Drone
bitch.
and send the Earth Directorate
I'm not
an
gonna warn you
SOS,
again.
and we will respond immediately.
Please allow 6 months to 10 years, depending on your proximity to the nearest Earth Directorate base and any unforeseen encounter.
Like, I shouldn't have to say this every stream, but bro, if you don't like a game, you should not go to a stream of it, okay? And I'm gonna say this for your own personal benefit. You should be spending your energy on shit you like, all right? Whether it be playing a game you enjoy, going to the gym, reading a book, hanging out with friends, there's tons and tons and tons of things you could do with your energy and with your time instead of being a fucking hater. And the reason I'm so adamant about this is time is the most limited thing we have. You could walk outside tomorrow, get hit by a fucking bus, and you're dead. And you're gonna be like, damn, I sure wish I spent more time going to streams and hating a game I'm not gonna play. You would look like the biggest stupid bitch. Is that what you want your legacy to be? Being a big stupid bitch who spends his free times hating on shit he doesn't like? Go fucking play or interact with something you enjoy. I don't know why I always need to spell this out. It's not fucking rocket science, bro. If you don't like something, don't seek it out and engage with it. I can have a robo arm. I want a robo arm. How do I find it? I'm not even out of character creation, so you're gonna have to give me some time. Probably that one. Cheek's looking a little not. Oh, let's go number one. Number one's pretty balanced out. Skin tone. Honestly, 6 is like just the right color of pale. I did play the first one. I played for about 8 hours. Was okay, but the combat just didn't quite keep me engaged enough, so I'm hoping this one has improved things to where it pulls me in more. The RV game was pretty cool. We beat it in about 4.5 hours. I would like other levels, but it's not bad. Oh. No, it's not. It's more of an aquamarine. Where are my light blue eyes at? I mean, kind of. It's not like a true light blue. How are they gonna remove my eye color from the game? That's whack as fuck. I mean, that has a little too much green in it. That's probably the closest I'm gonna get. Vampire Masquerade? Probably not. Looked very dialogue intensive. Got a pretty big nose. His head's not the right shape too. I need to like. I need big. I got big ass forehead. Well, once the hair is on, it'll probably look better. Look through the hair choices, give him a beard, and then we'll start customizing from there. Oh, I don't. Yeah, that'll work. Facial hair. My guy, give him a good beard. That's too full. Maybe 10. 10 is a little. It's more scruffy than I'd like. Oh, there we go. There we go. That's a good beard. Okay. Probably there, and then let's pull the hair color in a little, and then the eyebrow. My eyebrows are lighter, so that's pretty close. Got big cheeks. Gotta cheek myself up some. I'm always streaming late, so my eyes are. I got them dark circles. Alright, I think we're good. Background. You never cared for the Earth Directorate, and they never cared for you. Represents who you were prior to joining the Earth Directorate. Used in a variety of places throughout your playthrough. So I could be an ex-convict. Gambler. Lawbringer. Professor. Renegade. I'll go with Renegade. Positive traits. You're able to perform great feats of strength in combat. You're an unstoppable force. Sliding or sprinting into hostiles will knock them down. Sounds pretty fun. Intelligent, able to easily solve problems and pick up new skills. During skill selection, specialize in one additional skill. Specialized skills start with 2 points. That could be good too. I mean, well, if it's going to be mostly gunplay, sliding and sprinting for the knockdown seems a little meh. Minus 20, companion ability charge time, I don't care. And inventive and crafty, always able to find unique solutions to complex problems. Numerous ways to be more efficient when crafting. Crafting recipes for ammo, throwables, and resources. Create up to twice as many of those items. That's actually insane. Innovative and brilliant are really good. Lucky, 5% crit chance. Certain opportunities are just accessible to you. Little obscure, but I like the sound of that. Death is prevented for 3 seconds the first time you would have died. 10% discount on all vendors, and bounty must be 2 times higher than normal to be seen as an outlaw. Reputation with any faction never goes below neutral, preventing negative penalties that would be gained. Definitely lucky. I don't know. I like 5 crit chance is kind of minimal, but this particular line, that sounds good. But crafting ammo and throwables and resources for half the cost also sounds pretty good. Witty. Not really worried about that. Brilliant? I don't know. I feel like maybe brilliant's a trap. Because you're just getting like some extra skill points. Innovative, I think. I really wish I knew. I mean, it's so vague, but certain opportunities are just accessible to you. Like, that sounds like, that sounds really good. Yeah, right? Like, what are these certain opportunities? Like, oh, that door that was locked that just exploded. You do not need to select a negative unless you choose a second optional positive. So I can take 2, lucky and innovative. Lock 5 of the 12, they can never have points. Abrasive, reputation with any faction can never increase above neutral, preventing any bonuses. That's way too risky. I mean, 15 base health, how much is that gonna hurt? That, no. I feel like locking myself at neutral reputation is risky. Less base health. You can hit random shit on keyboard and it just works. Dumb is fun, also usable in dialogues. I mean, locking myself out of 5 of the available skills, though? I mean, if there's certain shit I'm just not interested in, though. Maybe we could do dumb. Let's look at skills. Select 5 skills to lock. Mechanical systems with a difficulty at or below your skill level can be fixed. I like engineering. Leadership. I don't give a fuck about companions. I don't think I'm going to be doing a melee build. I think I'm going to be shooting my way through stuff. Melee in these games usually just kind of, I'm like, eh. Medical. Extra damage to creatures. Hidden objects at a difficulty level can be found. Gadget, sneak. Alright, let's lock sneak. We're not going to sneak. Do I care about speech checks? I don't give a fuck about speech checks. Better influence in conversations. Intimidate others. I do like intimidate checks, but usually that... I mean, speech just means less combat at the end of the day. So we're not sneaking. We ain't talking. I don't care about companions. What would be the last two? I feel like engineering, hacking, and lockpicking, I'm going to want all three. Science. What about observation? Like, you find more loot, track enemies, and better use weak points. I mean, I don't know, 15% weak spot damage, though, that could add up. I like explosives. Hack into bounty terminals, access this restricted inventory of vending machines. Melee? Y'all think I just throw out melee? I mean, I do want to primarily shoot, and I grabbed the thing to craft ammo, so maybe that is the play. And what's the last one? Do we go medical? Improve inhaler, temporarily tame creatures, and make better use of corrosive weapons. Taming creatures sounds kind of cool. Like I can have a pet. I'm gonna be a gunslinger build? I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna be. Science or engineering? I don't really want to give up either of those though. Plus I feel like they go hand in hand. Now, this says armor mods. I ain't giving that up. Oh, man. Increase defenses and armor mods I need. Explosions I like. Guns I like. Hacking, lockpicking, engineering is all also necessary. Use gadgets like tactical time. Perks that improve gadgets and potency of shock. I think it's medical or observation. What do y'all think? I like that this can tame creatures. But if I'm primarily going to be guns, hitting weak points also sounds really good. I'm seeing more people lean towards medical. And then for our specialization, I'm thinking engineering and guns to start. Because we're like an outlaw. We're just good at building shit and shooting shit. Or explosive shit. Let's go those two. He's innovative and lucky, but also kind of dumb. He's good at engineering and guns. Alright. Let's just go normal. Yeah, shoot first, ask questions later type character, you know?
Commander, I know we're rarely of the same mind where tactics are concerned, but you're the best agent we've got for, let's say, our unofficial missions. And few are as unofficial as this one. Your destination, the Arcadian system, is the source of all skip drive manufacturing. However, they also fall outside our legal jurisdiction, a fact which no doubt makes this mission all the more intriguing to you. We have recently discovered that the drives are somehow responsible for the dangerous rift anomalies, the tears in the fabric of space itself. Without skip drives, interstellar travel is impossible. I'll not waste either of our time reviewing how the end of civilization would affect your personal prospects. Your mission is to rendezvous with DeVries, our forward agent, and assist her in retrieving the information needed to determine exactly how the skip drives cause the rift anomalies. But be advised, if you or any member of your team are captured, you will be on your own. There will be no rescue. We cannot afford for this to turn into an intergalactic incident. Agent DeVries will be contacting you shortly to coordinate your plan of action.
I know you'll always do what serves you best. In fact, I'm counting on just that. May the law and your unerring sense of self-preservation guide you and your team.
I'm looking forward to the new Neo. The demo, I thought it was pretty good. Crouch. I like C. Companion ability.
Commander, hi. Agent Pascal told me to bring you your new model tactical time dilation device. They say these newfangled ones cause no, that ain't right. 10.25% less brain damage than the old ones. Yeah, I can see that. Oh, you're just putting one over on the new guy, ain't you? A good agent has need of these. They slow everything down, give you a tactical advantage. They say the way it works is like, well, you know how parts of your brain can become damaged if you're in suspended animation too long? It kind of does the same thing. Oh no, they don't simulate it. It's the real McCoy. The lab coats swear it's perfectly safe. Science is amazing, ain't it? Listen to me, rambling on. So, well, look, Commander, truth be told, I asked to deliver it to you. Because, well, you're a legend. And the other agents, well, let's just say they disagree on just how I should go about it. Because you all know so much more than me, and I don't want to mess things up. Pascal likes to joke around about everything. But I like it when she says it's all about looking out for those who can't defend themselves. But Sandoval, he laughs at that. Says we gotta save people because they're too stupid to save themselves. And that we got righteousness on our side. Not looking to be contrary or nothing, Commander, but that runs counter to everything we're taught at the Academy. I'll give it some thought. Anyway, thanks for giving me the time of day. Most superiors wouldn't. Oh, I almost plumb forgot to tell you. It's near time for Agent DeVries to establish contact. She's like you, top tier, one of the Earth Directorate's best. I know you'll like her. Anyway, we ought to be getting down to the main room and open up the channel. Call should come through at the console. That's sure faster than taking the stairs.
Your credentials are required to open the channel with Agent. Your cabin door appears jammed, Commander. All standard issue Earth Directorate Valerie units are a reliable source of information, advice, and logistics evaluation.
Unjammed door. We can engineer it. Hey, you just need a little WD-40 on that bitch. These can be kept through the understanding of force. Our force. That'll work.
Commander, considering the danger and consequence of the mission we're about to undertake, I hope you'll forgive the lack of pleasantries. Arcadia is ruled by a dictatorship that calls itself the Protectorate. They are beyond secretive. However, it is their inability to even imagine that someone could infiltrate their system that has given us an advantage. One I've found a way to exploit spectacularly. As unbelievable as it may sound, once you make your way to my location in the skip labs, we will be liberating an unsealed skip core. Then you know what I'm speaking of. But the whole story about the explosive seals being necessary to complete the circuit so they'll function? Well, it's a lie. The seals are just there to conceal the inner workings of the drive so no one else can duplicate them. Examining an unsealed one will be invaluable in helping our lab coats figure out how they cause the rifts. But you'll first need to make your way to the station proper from the landing pad. Hopefully so. Our mission's timing is fortuitous. Most of the sector security was reassigned to the far side of the station in preparation for the imminent visit of their sovereign's family. They decommissioned several landing pads, including ours, to give them fewer points of entry to guard, giving us fewer chances to be intercepted. You'll just need to reroute power to open the door to the sector once you've landed. Once you gain access to the sector, you'll need to shut down their communications to keep them from alerting anyone to our presence. Then, you'll need to handle their combat mechs. I've managed to leave caches of tools and intel for you throughout the sector. I'd take advantage of all of them, were I you. This may sound simple, but I cannot stress this enough. Do not underestimate the danger we face.
Come on, Agent. Haven't you heard? We're the best and brightest. We infiltrate corrupt governments before breakfast most days.
Do you think this is some kind of joke? The Protectorate are the worst of the worst and will not hesitate to string you up if you're caught, if you're lucky. They think nothing of regularly chemically lobotomizing their own subjects for even the slightest error. Your life isn't the only one at risk here. Move on? You know what I've sacrificed? What I'm prepared to sacrifice still? I've spent the better part of a year laying the groundwork for this mission. I don't need a team led by some self-serving raconteur who plays fast and loose with the rules whenever it suits them, fouling it up. For now, unlike you or your team, I am a professional. Whether I like it or not, you are the commanding officer here. My personal feelings will not impede our mission. I need to go now. My absence will be noticed soon. Once you land, I'll patch in over comms and guide you through the sector.
Augustine! I mean, Agent DeFreeze. I just wanted to say we're all looking forward to working with you.
Who? Niles? Is that you? Law, what are you doing here? It's been so long.
I'm an agent. First assignment. Suppose I look a mite different now. Less grease. Oh, and no more smelling like fuel neither. Most days. Can't wait to see you once this is over, Agent. And good luck.
Same to you, Ibarra. DeVries out.
Navigator's warmed up in the cockpit, Commander. Whenever you're ready to fly us in.
Yeah. Start shooting. Time to start blasting.
dirt on which it is built.
Commander, Ibarra and I will secure the building down here, while you're upstairs restoring power to the door.
Space pistol.
That smell. Did a Sprat get flash fried in here? System misfired somehow. Security's been triggered. This needs to be dealt with quickly.
As unable to function due to death, expiring without permission will result in demerits being assigned.
Commander, we finished our sweep. I'd wager we could use the intercom to call for help, Commander. Must be a guard around here somewhere who can shut the mechs down. Screen's broken, so should be nothing to pass yourself off as one of their own. Always a good idea to have a cover story.
Nothing there.
Cadet Warden 4th Class Corbin receiving. It's a glorious day in the Protectorate. How can I serve? Wait a moment. You're calling from landing pad 0-53? That's listed as decommissioned. And yet the defenses have come online? Please be so kind as to inform me of your name and ID number so that I may report you for this infraction. And hurry, please. The transmission of the Sovereign's family's arrival will start any moment. I can scarce afford the demerits missing it would entail. Mallory? Oh, now I understand. I'd heard you were, that your condition wasn't, optimal. What? I know I shouldn't be asking this, but what was it like? The mental refreshment? By the architect, you're one of those. I mean, I am pleased you have been returned to us as a fully functioning subject. For what? Not helping you shirk responsibility for failing to serve the Protectorate adequately? For letting your fellow subjects down? I'll have you know, I am a highly decorated custodian of Ingress, and I will not be swayed from my duty. So, you can just sit there until we all have more important things to do.
Well, it's worth a shot.
Beloved subjects, we all know that a structure is only as strong as its basest elements. Which is each and every one of them.
Definitely spend time reducing those necks to scrap metal, eh, Commander? Commander, the situation is becoming more fluid than I'd originally planned for. We've got to change our approach. Split your team to handle comms and security.
Good to know DeVries is consistently on edge. Wasn't just me. You'd think she'd never been on a mission before. Everyone knows fluid's about the best you can hope for. Well, sitting here jawing ain't gonna accomplish much. Looks to be central dispatch on the right with security ops on the left. Which you taking, Commander? We'll hit the other.
I'm going security ops. Oh, never mind. I want to fight the
Figured
guards.
that'd be your choice. Shoot a couple for me, will you? Abara and we'll stay well out of trouble.
That's right. I'm taking your words to heart, Commander.
Right. Well, then, notwithstanding Abara's enthusiasm here.
Agent Pascal, ma'am, I've been cogitating on how best to gain entry in the security ops. You know, nice and quiet like.
What is that other thing down in the bottom right? It looks like a blast.
Not getting shot, certainly part of it.
You don't think it's anything untoward. The surprise appraisal of our confidence seems more like
Boom! 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 Damage type of your gun. Oh, okay, so it's saying I'm using like kinetic, basically.
It is only through your devoted error minor structural deviation caused. Body self-merit.
Movement feels pretty good.
Jepson and I are in position above the sector, Commander. Path's been cleared. Only encountered one guard. He's been dealt with. You should have seen it. It wasn't pretty.
As long as it was done righteously in the name of the Earth Directorate. Right,
What? Is there something wrong with the airlock?
How do I melee? There we go. It's on my mouse button. Battery of tests. So far, I'm liking the first person.
You need to sabotage the transformer to disable the failsafes. This will allow you to open the door and proceed. I left the manual in the locker to your right. Now that that's done... Oh, did I forget to mention the alarm? Just ignore it and get to the manual override in the control room as soon as you can.
The dirt on which it is built.
Like the Protectorate itself, that transformer was built to withstand it. I mean, no. No, of course, we have nothing to be concerned about.
I was really hoping my automaton arm would hit harder.
We all know that a structure is only as strong as its basest elements.
I'm just gonna assume, yeah, Gia's grenade. See, it just popped up now that I got that. Rows and pieces. After the bodies show up, there's little loops.
We're encountering more
Oh,
opposition
Charlie.
over here than Debris said we
Thank you
should.
for the
Nothing too
24th.
serious, but any distraction you could provide would be helpful, Commander.
Yeah, I gave him a cyber arm. Figure, you know, he's a outlaw that's joining the military, basically. He's been on his own. Rough and tumble. Figure he'd have at least one prosthetic.
Requesting Earth Directorate advertising. Keep low profile. Reconvene with the team outside and get to the safe lab as soon as possible.
Replenishing my firearm.
We had on time. I should probably take this eating pad off my leg. Trying to get that like a very slight like sprain in my hamstring, or I don't know if it's a sprain, just something really sore. So they told me, coach was like, fucking keep heat on it, heat it. Advil. Should probably take some Advil. I have it. Like, it doesn't hurt really. It hurts during certain movements, but like it's not like passively in pain or anything.
Something's not right.
Biofreeze? Well, no, it's not like, it's not sore to the touch. It's sore during like hamstring curls. It's one of those things where it's probably the tendon got stressed more than likely. It just needs time to rest. Rest and heat. Like how I heal up through my robo arm, I probably should have put it on my other hand.
Whoa. Hold on. What's he doing here?
Was that an explosion? Avara, Pascal, do you copy? Niles, say something.
What the fuck just happened? I see smoke.
Damn.
Commander, what do I do? Everything was fine, and then... Oh, I think Pascal's hurt. I called out to her, but...
There is a 90% chance Agent Pascal is trapped under rubble. 87% chance she is mortally wounded beyond help. 85% chance she's deceased.
Jesus Christ.
Everything went bad so fast. But we can't stay here. The mission. We've got to complete the mission.
Flesh wound, Pascal. Pickpocket Niles! Bro! He's in here! Oh, man. Oh, I don't know. Bruh. I mean, it fits my background, but like, goddamn, you gotta have... I feel like that's a level too far for me. You gotta have more. You gotta draw a line somewhere. Sorry, buddy. You're not walking this one off. Oh my god. Y'all are the worst fucking... It's like 12 devils sitting on my arm. Do it. Do it now. Okay.
What are you... Oh. Yeah, I guess I don't need those right now. But what about Pascal? What about the mission? But I thought you told me to look out for myself. Be merciless. But... I knew you were just saying that, Commander. We need to look out for each other. I'm just a bit dizzy at the moment. I'm sure it will pass.
Issuing urgent reminder. Time is of the essence. Per Earth Directorate guidelines, an incapacitated agent's equipment is available for team use. Agent Ibarra's rifle is now yours, Commander. Using it may improve your odds of survival.
Cool. I like a rifle.
Commander, guards are closing in on your location. Agent DeVries, we need an updated tactical report. We've got agents down.
This makes no sense. There were no hostiles in the immediate area. No logical cause for that explosion. There's nothing more we can do.
How do I swap guns? Controls, key bindings. Reload, aim, quick melee is T. Or the mouse button. Off control V. It should just be 1, 2, 3, 4. And then wait, it said next weapon too. Next weapon was V, I think. No, V was. Oh, just mouse wheel.
We have no choice but to keep pushing forward.
Am I supposed to pick up the rifle? I don't see a rifle here, do y'all?
Invasive shelter! Grenade!
Put it in my inventory. Oh. Yeah, there we go. This thing looks fun. Like a carbine rifle, but space carbine. Really need to get a point in the lockpick so I can start opening up all this stuff. Can I, Nope.
Hey, you there! What are you doing here? Why aren't you at your post? Has this whole facility gone mad? Something has transpired at Central Dispatch. I've heard gunshots, screams. I fear we may be under attack, but how? This is the Sovereign's Arcadia! What was that broadcast? Seditious madness. I fear I've become a traitor simply by hearing it. And then the explosion! Please, tell me you know what's happening here. You traitorous swine! You shan't get... Let us just see how you fare.
Anything else, buddy?
You shan't prevail, fiend!
I wonder if I can find the key card to open that up and whoop his ass real quick. Let me play a little bit. We're still super early. I mean, we've been live for 50 minutes. Big chunk of that was character creation. We're not even out of the tutorial yet. I know. I think you would have just had to start with lockpicking to... Yeah, if you had lockpicking, you could just open that up and then probably get the pumping card thing. I don't know about weight management. I don't see anything that makes me think there's weight management. I mean, maybe this just becomes full over time. And a bunch of junk that we can sell.
Maybe if you hadn't wasted time announcing to the whole station that the Earth Directorate was here, Niles wouldn't have been caught in an explosion. You need to stop the tomfoolery, take the lift behind you, and get to me as soon as you can. It is imperative we retrieve this unsealed core and escape this station.
I agree. Loot until we run out of space.
Commander, be on your guard. I'm picking up increased security activity in your area. There'll be...
It's not the wife.
Location at any moment.
Not a drill. Oh, it is. It will be the test. It is not our place to question.
Mash buttons.
Commander, can you hear us? Something's wrong. We can't get into the skip lab, and DeVries isn't responding to our comms. In other words, we're trapped out here.
I think I'm good on bullets. Excuse me.
Get this blast from me off the screen before an arbiter sees it.
Advance.
One for you. One for you. Man, I'm liking this gun. Little crank action. Gotta loot it all.
What was some bullshit?
turn the tide. Closing in.
Ah, shit.
Advance.
Oh, shit. Damn. That thing got close. It had a minigun.
Get this blast from me off the screen before an arbiter sees it.
Present.
Seeking cover.
You got the automaton is the biggest threat.
Let the paradigm worry about tomorrow.
The influences shall turn the tide. Hastening to come.
There we go. Bro, how am I whiffing every shot? Okay, grenades are super impactful. I'm definitely investing in explosives. Loot everybody? I think so.
Boy, damn it! Can't you get anything right? You were supposed to be dead already. I shouldn't have depended on your unwillingness to play by anyone's rules but your own, working to my advantage. Oh, an infuriating miscalculation on my part, but one that will soon be rectified. You think you can bait me with insults? I am a better agent than you could ever hope to be. Not that it matters. Very shortly, nothing will. Let me put this simply. Simple enough for even you to understand. The grand plan mandates this abomination of an experiment must die. And you along with it. Your righteousness is as unamusing as it is misplaced. I have no expectation to live through this either.
Yeah, it's like a hair floating in front of my face. You get it? I think so.
Are you finished with your pithy threats? Farewell.
Shoot her in the elbow. Oh, no, too late. Peace, bitch, I'm out.
Sovereign's family has been killed by a naturally occurring rift anomaly. High priority alert to all Earth Directorate agents. Contact with Earth has been low.
Identified ships on the edge of Arcadia.
It's no longer just a spacer's choice, it's Auntie's choice. Greater value for your men.
Arcadian citizens, we've come to deliver you from oppression.
Rather get shot in the elbow or the kneecap? I would probably take a kneecap. So I think, like, objectively speaking, you get a bullet through the kneecap, that leg is gone. Like, you're probably not using that leg again, you know? Same thing for you get shot through your elbow, your elbow's destroyed, that arm is probably ain't working too hot. And I would rather have full control over my hands than full control over my legs. Like, just in terms, yeah, I mean, my job requires my hands. I could still go to the gym in a fucking wheelchair. It would just be chest day every day, which I'd be okay with. But, like, losing one of my arms, man, fuck. That would be too hard.
You're not hearing me, Val. They were out there for almost 10 years. You know what usually happens to someone left in suspended animation that long.
Explosive cell death may result from extended periods of suspended animation. Death occurs quickly as the human body rapidly liquefies.
Exactly. And it would be my fault it happens.
But if I lost my arm, I could get a cool prosthesis. You could do that with your legs, too.
I can't face the commander right now. Not
Listen, man, I can't be grabbing titties with my feet, all right? I want my hands and my arms fully operational.
Welcome back to consciousness, Commander. Please accept your back pay for the previous mission. It has been prorated according to the mission's failure and your unapproved 3,468-day sabbatical. The amount unnecessarily and unwillingly appropriated from Agent Ibarra has also been subtracted. Administering stern warning. Stealing from fellow agents is wrong. Due to the perilous nature of their job, Earth Directorate agents are not compensated with hazard pay. However, 2 more near-death experiences may entitle you to a decorative trophy. Revival protocols mandate a physical and cognitive test to confirm mission readiness. This is to ensure no unexpected changes have occurred regarding your abilities, Commander. Say,
All right. Let's discuss. Is there anything I would change? Dumb has had some really funny dialogue, so I think I'm on board with Dumb. Lucky and crafting, I'm good with. Allows you to select perks that further increase your I don't know. Part of me is leaning towards explosives. Well, I mean, I'll pick up lockpicking pretty fast, won't I? It's my specialized skills. That's why I'm thinking specialize in guns and engineering. Because I'm shooting through shit faster and I have more damage resistance. Whereas like, you know, hacking and lockpicking, like that's just gonna level as time goes on. Yeah, no, I think I keep right where I'm at. I think I'm happy with what I have.
Assessment complete.
Moonman helmet.
You experienced some changes while in suspended animation, but nothing of concern. This unit
you can
will
lockpick
update
without
your
it.
records accordingly. An event summary will now be provided to improve your situational awareness, Commander. If you feel yourself beginning to liquefy at any point, please notify this unit immediately. Following an aggressive merger between Anti-Cleo's and Spacer's Choice, the new corporate entity known as Anti's Choice invaded Arcadia. Anti's Choice claims they are following market demands and liberating Arcadia through the power of capitalism. Many have died. Unfortunately, their invasion fleet also exacerbated the rift anomaly created by Agent DeVries' sabotage of Horizon Point. This means no ship can enter or leave
Explosions
the
also
colony.
open
The
doors.
rift also remains a threat to the colony. Current estimations suggest the rift will destroy Arcadia in the next 10 years. Give or take 7 to 8 years. Correct. At some point in the next decade, the rift will result in the complete annihilation of all life in Arcadia. But currently, it is a low to medium priority concern.
Oh, okay.
Agent Ibarra
Just
has
low to
expressed
medium.
far more confusion and alarm about Agent DeVries' latest actions. It has been confirmed that Agent DeVries was responsible for downing the old Earth Directorate surveillance satellite earlier this month. The satellite had been gathering information since before your mission. When it fell, it signaled agents across the colony, leading to the discovery of you and Agent DeVries. Agent Ibarra prioritized your recovery above pursuing Agent DeVries. This involved disassembling and rebuilding the astrogator to allow the incognito to travel to your location.
Silksong's lengthy, bro. You're gonna, best case scenario, you're looking at like 35 to 50 hours.
This unit has observed a marked improvement in Agent Ibarra's hygiene regiment since the satellite was brought down. He is shaving again and routinely changes his clothing. Final update. Due to the deaths of every other squad member, Agent Ibarra is now a full agent. He is currently in the cockpit. Please extend your congratulations when you see him.
Still wakes the deep? I don't think so. I don't know if did I ever get a code for that? Didn't. But no, anyway. I did not have a chance to do that. Every time you level up, you earn skill points to spend on improving your skills. Spending a skill point raises it by 1 up to your current level. If it's specialized, that limit is raised by 2, allowing them to surpass your level. Skills are used for various checks across the game, often have a passive bonus that is raised immediately. Alright, so if I do guns will get up to 4. Oh, we got 2 points available. I think we get early lockpicking. And then, what do y'all think? Do I want hacking or observation? I think maybe just start get locking and hacking available now so we can start doing that. Hacking. Explosives. Seeing a lot of people agreeing with hacking. I mean, honestly, even if it's just level 1, I think having that is just access to more goodies, so that's good. Let's do that. Perks. Every 2 level up, you gain a perk point to spend on exciting new perks. Most are gated by skills. Some require the purchase of specific perks. Okay. Bullet shield. Base resistance and health. Ninja. Evasion chance. 5% more crit chance and 15% additional crit against strong enemies. That sounds really fucking good because we already got lucky. So that would put us at a base crit chance of 10%. And against strong enemies, we'd have 25. Auto mechanicals always drop additional scrap. I like the sound of that, but something for later. You unlock an additional weapon equipment slot. I'm okay for now. Sneak attack, I don't care. Pickpocketing can always be good, but I don't have sneak. You can hack into auto mechanicals, forcing them to restart and disable them. You can reset unaware auto mechs by sneaking up and having enough hack, and you gain bonus damage. I think the fat crit sounds good. I think fat crit. And the flaw in you. You're the reason our marketing works. Promotions and sales have riddled your brain, and you're more interested in buying the next big thing than financial planning. So vendor prices are 15% cheaper, but anything I sell is worth 10% less. So as long as I'm consistently buying, that's just 5% savings. You know, that seems... I think that's good. Is that the play? What do you think? Consumerism. Deluxe Moonman staff. Moonman SMG. Deluxe edition. Automatically gain a small number of bits on scoring a kill. Do you? Scoring kills grants 20% damage. Yeah, could be good if I was trying to hit. Gain a bonus to damage resistance. Fuck yeah. Companion abilities. Charge faster. Damage resistance. 5% damage resistance every time the wire takes damage. Resets at the end of combat. Fuck yeah. Dude, we're loading ourselves up. Give me all that deluxe edition stuff. Oh, hang on. What was that? You? Yeah, we're Moon Man now. That's what I'm talking about.
All these years and I still can't get my head around what Augustine did. Sacrificing our whole team. And for what? What did our blood pay for? Oh, Commander. Thought you were Val. Glad to see you up and ambling about. And not, human stew. Seems so. Better luck next time, I guess. You know, when I first learned some of the escape pods made it away from the station, I'd hoped. I mean, I did search for you, Commander. Just as soon as I was able.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything for weight, but there is like a set number of slots, so I think you have like a slot limit, but not a weight limit.
Might be you're giving me more grace than I deserve, but either way, thank you. So then, I gather Val's described our state of affairs?
Confirmed. The commander has received a full briefing on the following topics: the invasion of Arcadia, the Rift, and Agent DeVries' survival.
DeVries. Would have been better if she joined the dead. I figured she'd done just that until I got the alert that she brought down the Earth Directorate satellite.
I mean, well, after this dialogue, we'll look, but I haven't seen anything that makes me think there's weight.
And destroy Arcadia. She was one of us, Commander. It's our responsibility to stop her.
I'm surprised he has that scar, but with like no damage to his eye, because this absolutely looks like... Well, maybe it is a false eye, 'cause it's a different color.
Acts of unprovoked violence are not sanctioned by the Earth Directorate except on occasions of premeditative self-defense.
She's going to ground now, but as part of her original undercover mission, DeVries was inserted at the Vox Relay Station on Paradise Island. She then followed protocol, established a safe room there. Wager that's where we'll find clues as to her present plans and whereabouts.
The dumb dialogue choices. She's established a safe room. What if she took her safes with her?
Remind me again how long those side effects from hibernation are supposed to last.
I love the dumb
Hibernation
dialogue.
can result in fatigue. imbalance, memory loss, and, in extreme cases, death. All side effects should subside within a 24 to 48 hour period. Death may last longer.
Nothing to wring hands about then. Probably. Just to be clear, I'm not saying we're strolling up to the Vox station and knock nicely. The Vox is highly restricted and heavily defended. It'd be a death sentence. We might ought to explore the island first, find out what we can. The satellite alert pinged DeVries' tracker in a town, name of Fairfield. Wasn't nowhere clear as yours, so we need to poke around a bit. Doubt she's there now, but it seems a better place to start than assaulting your Protectorate communications hub.
So far, the story's you're sent on a mission, and then immediately after, shit goes haywire, and you get betrayed by your contact there. Dialogue's been pretty fun though, some of the choices. Give me 1 second though, I heard the baby throwing a fuss, so I need to make sure the wife is good. I'll be back in like a minute. Alright, we're good. Baby was screaming, but it was, Nana's got it taken care of. I mean, gameplay in Borderlands is good, but, like, I don't know if we should really compare them. You know? Like, at the end of the day, this is meant to be an RPG first and foremost, I think. So I would hope the game that you're meant to play for hours and hours and constantly shoot would have better gunplay.
Records indicate that lockboxes, such as the two housed in this dispenser, were originally part of a failed smuggling operation. Special lockbox keys are needed to open them. After discovering the first lockbox, Agent Ibarra installed this dispenser to house additional lockboxes, which may be located throughout the colony. Unfortunately, due to a jam, the dispenser is currently inoperable. Agent Ibarra deprioritized its repair in order to focus on rescuing Theorizing. Extracting the contents from the first lockbox, this unit has an advanced decryption key that can open the first lockbox, Commander. Helpful addendum. Scans also indicate an Auntie's Choice dematerializer within the first lockbox, which you may find useful in the discreet disposal of bodies, Commander. Cystipigs, while omnivorous, are not typically raised on a diet of human remains. An alternate means of body disposal is recommended. Additionally, the second lockbox's contents may contain parts to upgrade your Valerie unit. Upgrades are recommended to improve your experience of Valerie. Agent Ibarra theorizes that some keys may be obtainable from vendors, but the majority are likely scattered around the colony. Please be on the lookout for any additional lockboxes, which may be stored here for your convenience.
Auntie's acidic dematerializer. different gadgets. Do not eat this liquid. Please dispose of any targeted acidic remains in a safe manner. Do not eat the remains.
Congratulations on your acquisition of the dematerializer. The dispenser is now functioning normally. Your ability to
Have up to 2 companions, Niles and Valerie. Have you ever tried? Was that the shit people were like, this is my $800 truffle? No, fuck that. There's a set limit I'm willing to spend on consumables. Like wine is a good example. Like I don't care if I'm like, if I became a multi-millionaire, there's still no reason to be like, yes, this is a bottle of 1756 vintage Chateau de Blanc at $200,000 per glass. Like, bro, it's wine. I don't care. It's fucking wine. Like over a certain price point, it doesn't matter. And I will say I've had some cigars that are like 50 bucks a stick, and like it is a like really, really fucking good cigar. So if it's like, you know, a special event or something, I might consider getting that particular cigar. But like, I feel like that's like my limit, you know, like, okay, it's, you know, 50 bucks. But where it's like, oh, this is, you know, $150 for a glass of wine? No. $150 for a bottle? Yeah. I'd be like something that you're meant to consume. You gotta, you have like, I don't know. You gotta have your own personal limit for like how much you're willing to blow. Whiskey and use it in baking. Dude, I was so upset. I have this bottle of like aged Japanese whiskey I got for a gift. Probably like a $250, $300 bottle. It's super fucking smooth. And the other day the wife was making some kind of cupcakes, and she was like, hey, do we have any whiskey? And I'm like, yeah, there's plenty in the liquor cabinet. And I had a whole handle of Crown Black in there, which is perfectly usable. And instead, she used the super expensive Japanese whiskey instead of the like, oh my god. I came in the kitchen, I was like, what's that bottle doing now? And she was like, oh, I used it in the cupcakes. I'm like, you didn't think to grab the Crown instead? And she was like, well, you just said the whiskey was in the cabinet. And I'm like, just internally screaming, bro. And like, honestly, I don't know. I don't expect her to know the difference. So like, I really I got no one to blame but myself on that one. But that that one hurt. That one hurt some. I was like, hey, in the future, let's not. Oh, what's going on? I don't know how I feel about that. Oh, I did. I ate almost all of those cupcakes.
Go get her. Welcome to Fairfield, now under the new and improved management of Auntie's Choice. I'd usually ask if you were affiliated with the previous regime, but you lack the bewildered gaze of a yay-saying Protectorate subject. Even so, going to have to ask you to identify yourself. Still a war on and all. Well, despite having serious questions about your intelligence level, I surmise you are most assuredly not a spy. End of the day, we let most anybody in. Bottom line's all we care about is our bottom line. That'll be all. Unless you got any questions before you're on your way. Oh, we got everything. One of them, at least. Clinic's over there on your left. Watering hole's a bit down on the right. Market's a straight for. Once again, welcome to Fairfield. The official new
Identify yourself. I am me. I'm here. Just playing the fucking Kronk the Gunner run.
Holler when you're ready for me, Doc. I'll be over here. Definitely not in excruciating pain.
I must ask you to hold still.
Ain't nothing there.
Whoa! Oh, fuck. Alright. Let me just set these to default. Then I'm gonna do some stuff. Quick melee. CV. What exactly just happened? I wanted to test crouching to steal, and I forgot that I remapped crouch to C. Instead of control. And basically I used a companion ability on that doctor and ended up murdering him. So looks like you can kill whoever you want.
Hello there, go-getter. Welcome to Fairfield, now under the new
So
and
you're
improved
already a
management of Auntie's
multi-millionaire?
Choice.
I mean, if you like count my house.
Affiliated with the previous, even so, going to have to ask you to identify. Well, end of the day, we let most any. Once again, welcome to Fairfield.
I don't know my exact net worth, but managed to buy a house before the market blew up, so I did pretty well there.
Holler when you're ready for me, Doc. I'll be over here.
I must ask you to hold
excruciating pain.
Is there a like people notice you gauge? Like a you're hidden or not hidden? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Stop that scrounging around.
Detected. So like right now I'm not detected, so
Knock off the funny business.
net worth doesn't mean shit if it isn't liquid. Yeah. I mean it still means something. It's just it's not as impactful. Like realistically, I would say my net worth is so not counting like I don't know, because the house, like we bought the house when we bought it was we went in at 1.5, which is like Franklin, Tennessee, man. It's like what the prices are outside of Nashville.
Boy, take this terminal and trash it. That's it. I need a smoke.
But I don't know like how much the house would go for right now. So like let's just say if the house is worth 2, I would say my net worth is probably around 3 million. Because that would be the house, which is worth 2. Retirement, we have a total of like 600K in retirement. And then figure cars and possessions probably make up close to 400,000, so be around there. But kind of like you said, like none of that's liquid, you know. I can't access the retirement. The house is worth a bunch of money, but obviously I'm not selling the fucking house, and they're nice cars, but they get used every day, so those also aren't being sold. But I think that's smart. I know too many people that like they make it on YouTube and then they want to just blow money, and I do. I'd say like as much as I possibly can, I put towards retirement every month. Like I know, you know, long term, who knows how long YouTube's going to be sustainable. So I do a shit ton going towards retirement. What is up here? Is there gravity damage in this game? Would I just start working a career job? Well, I had a career job straight out of college, and then that whole department got canned and I got laid off. But then I started the VA job when I was probably 26 or 27. So I've been doing that for about 13 years, but I'm not really counting on that being too much towards retirement. I'm mainly loading a ton of what I'm making off YouTube into retirement accounts. Which have you given Endel? I mean, most of the accounts that Endel manages are college accounts for the kids. We have like 100 grand sitting in savings, and then probably like 50 to 60 that's like liquid, but half of that is just business funds that either go towards taxes or payroll.
Bigger storeroom for all these orders.
Because what I set up is so just to make taxes easier, in the last couple of years I made it so the channel was a business, and then each month I just give myself and my wife a paycheck. And it makes it a lot easier just to have like, this is how much money we get paid every month, and everything outside of that either goes retirement, taxes, everything else. You can ask for a loan for health insurance premiums. It's somewhat liquid. I mean, yeah, but then you're, I don't know. I don't like touching retirement accounts until it's retirement time. I'd rather just let that money sit.
Let me guess. Gun keeps jamming, armor don't quite fit snug as you like. State your division and I'll get you outfitted. Quick and proper, or your next provision's free.
Division. Oh, the army.
If you're not with a specific division, I'm supposed to take down a name before offering my wares. I'll just make it up for expediencies. As Chief Replenishment Officer, tell me what you need, and I'll do my ample best to support as a friendly.
What's this? Is this a chest? I think it's chest armor. Got a lot of like stuff. If you take damage in combat, 5% chance to receive scrap metal or black powder. Kind of cool. Yeah, so I might hit capacity. Let me sell this. Service pistol. I don't really plan on doing melee at all, so I could just get rid of that. Unless, can you give stuff to companions? No, it looks like they have their own shit. Nah, you ain't getting... YouTube does not do retirement. You either You're either saving up for retirement or you're fucked. Where am I going? Is it here?
Yet you see fit to keep me in a constant state of consternation. With each unauthorized act, you jeopardize our hold of Fairfield.
Yes, but you must understand, the Protectorate citizenry is a hair's breadth from defection. Within the week, I'm certain.
Certain. Like the week prior and the week before that. Impressive foresight you wield. Should apply to join the Order of the Ascendant.
It would be difficult enough to convert the stubborn populace without your soldiers' constant, ill-advised forays.
Enough! Your yipping reminds me of my 2 old canids. I loved those canids. You, on the other hand, are trying my patience. We don't want to try Auntie's patience, do we?
No, Auntie.
Yes, I thought not. Now, unless you care to see what life in the lower rungs looks like, you will both of you cease your foolish maneuvering immediately. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, Auntie.
Good. See that it is done. I will brook no more disappointments. And while you're at it, you might want to look into your security situation, Commander. I'm not accustomed to an audience when addressing my subordinates.
Who in the void? Eavesdropping on Auntie's choice business is like to get a body shot for spying. Though you're not wanting for moxie. I'll give you that.
Hold a moment, Carr. When opportunity comes visiting, perhaps it's better not to riddle it full of holes. Our new compatriot may be of assistance.
A surprisingly good point, especially from you. She only forbade us using our own personnel. Be a whole other matter were a stranger to happen to aid one of us. But which? Well, you seem an observant sort, so I expect you'll tire of Milver Street's bluster soon enough. Come see me before agreeing to whatever absurdity he proposes. Unlike him, I have some work actually befitting your time. I'll be waiting.
Alone at last. I never thought she'd leave. Now then, allow me to introduce myself. I am D.B. Milver Street, Minister of Marketing, Duke of Demographics, Commercial Condottiere, President of Promotional Material. Tell me.
It's been running pretty good.
In signs. Perish the thought. The first rule of diplomacy is never to slight a potential ally.
We haven't
if it can be avoided.
checked FPS.
I do not believe in signs. I believe in opportunities. Right now, at this moment,
Sitting
you and
around
I have
90?
an opportunity to save countless lives. But I'm hardly the type to beg and ask for nothing in return. Tell me, what do you desire of this island?
With that hat? Absolutely not.
Is this a bad time to mention I can read lips? Do you mean the Vox relay? That's a big tower. You do? Well, listen carefully.
We're pretty much maxed out. I think there's like one. We turned off motion blur.
Into the Vox. Or all the socks you need. Better yet, helping me shall result in our saving dozens, no, hundreds of lives. Your conscience shall be renewed. You can't blame a body for wanting to practice, can you? Fine. I'll give it to you straight then. Auntie may demand Carr and I do nothing, but for each moment I remain inactive, dozens fall in meaningless combat. I seek a persuasive method of alleviating this conflict. The Protectorate utilizes a procedure known as mental refreshment to ease the temperament of wayward subjects. The Ministry of Accuracy contains vital information about the process and where it is performed. This is the prize I seek. I previously sent a grafted soldier, Trooper Sealong, to retrieve said information, but I have not heard from her in some time. Consequently, I must presume the worst. You should go talk to Carr. Perhaps when you hear what kind of...
Watch out for that.
Let's see what we're looking at running around and sprinting. So we are at...
Commander, there is a
back into another thing.
98.7% chance that hunting ammunition can be purchased at
I can also help you craft items in a pinch when we're out together.
So, running around and jumping. Looks like we're averaging 70, 72, 79. So between 70 and 80. And that is with frame gen DLSS. Does that go high? It goes to custom. So that's with everything cranked up. So everything maxed out, and we're getting 70 to 80 in combat. Probably could be better, but I'll play. Okay, that's the clinic. There's a side quest, Tiny Metal Death Planet. Oh, it wants me to craft ammunition. I would like to craft grenades. I need lubricant. Where can I buy lubricant from? I'm running a 4090.
Welcome. Well, what I meant to say is that we now have the new improved...
Buy all 10. There goes all my money.
Welcome. See anything you like?
I do like grenades. Wait, is it? Oh, wow. Crafts in groups of 5. That's good. Right, so, how do I find the lady? Where did she go? Stay here and just go like upstairs or something? Oh, there she is.
You're here early. I expected you'd be on the receiving end of Milver Street's bluster until close to the end of time. Happy that ain't the case, as I can make use of you. I'm Officer Babylon Carr, head of aggressive acquisitions and persons elimination on Paradise Island.
Persons elimination.
Let no one say I can't be official when circumstances merit. Now, not to say I question the presence of a wayward sightseer in the midst of a war-torn waste, but it might be safer for us both if I knew your purpose. The Vox, eh? Bent on bloody self-destruction, I could just have my troops dispatch you, save you the effort. Although if you were keen on continuing to draw breath, perhaps you and I could broker a deal. There are Protectorate vitals need bled. You could do the bleeding. Unusual refers to every turncoat and is not a halfway strong enough phrase. Try gormless cretins who can not so much as wipe their running noses without begging permission. Don't know if there's a DeVries here, not my department. Milver Street befriends the ex-subjects, keeps tabs on them. Ask him. Why are you looking for them? Who are they to you? So happens that I know the feeling from the receiving end. Bevy of ex-lovers who took my losing interest personal. Romance is a transaction, same as anything. If the deal's no good anymore, walk. And if someone tries to cheat you, make them regret it. I want the Protectorate war effort exsanguinated. You want into the Vox Relay. You help me, I help you. There's a particular holding we shelled early in the war. Name of Euphoria Coast Automech Repair Center. Deserves a raising for the length of its blasted name alone. My scouts report recent Protectorate attempts to bring it back to functioning. I need the place sabotaged. Should note, the ministers like to take our working together as a personal affront. Aid me, and I suspect he'll rescind any offer he may have made to you. Do you suggest that our good minister has lost patience with playing fair and now seeks to delve into the oily recesses of brainwashing? Oh, for shame. He's devoted to his half measures. I'll give him that. But he wouldn't have to wheedle and connive if he knew directness. Milver Street's grinning manipulation won't earn nothing but more of our own dead. Work with me. Think all you like.
Let me see if he knows anything about, what's her name?
Great. What's on your mind? I've some faint recollections of the fuzz beneath my hat. Perhaps I saw such a name amidst my perusal of the Protectorate domicile assignment records. The record room is in this building. You have my permission to peruse at your leisure.
Okay. I mean, I like the direct approach sounds way better.
I know I may seem awash in warm, welcoming sentiment. Competence recognizes competence. One last thing. Visit the Ministry of Accuracy first to gain credentials that will grant you easy entrance to the repair center.
Chocolate gang. Vanilla is just such a boring flavor. I feel like vanilla is best used as like a part of a flavor, not a whole flavor. Whereas chocolate can stand by it on its own. Can't go wrong with chocolate. What did I say? Town Hall's records. Green tea is also good. Listen, it's not my fault you got bad taste, okay? Don't put that evil on me. Green tea is good, chocolate is delicious, and you have bad tastes. Talking about, I love just plain vanilla milkshakes. Okay, Deborah. Seriously, who likes plain vanilla milkshakes? House, red trim, circle windows. Literally like millions of fucking flavors and you choose the most basic. Red trim, rounded windows.
has some chick for the Earth Directorate.
So, everything she's done.
My cover story has worked. I am safely ensconced at the Vox station, assigned to the lowly Information Input and Retrieval Department. Seems a colony so certain of its absolute control over its subjects can be less than rigorous when it comes to security. I was able to easily widen out a space behind the walls of the main control room to establish my safe room, giving me unfettered access to the communication transfer conduits. I have hacked into their system downstream from the security protocols, so I am able to infiltrate their entire system with them being none the wiser. While I have little doubt as to the success of our mission, trepidation still gnaws at me. Though I thought my duties complete. Information gathered, reports filed, preparations made. I'd even created a fictitious identity and work transfer to Horizon Point Station well ahead of schedule, in order to keep anyone from tracking my movements upon commencing the mission. All that was left was the waiting. Or so I thought. Then, troubling information came to light. I've seen the numbers. I've seen the equations. While I don't understand all of it, I understand enough to know it is the truth. And I am the only one in a position to act upon it, though it means the betrayal of my team and the duty I swore to uphold. But can I? My cover story has worked. Seems a call. I was able to. I have hacked. Well, I did it. They are all dead. And I am still alive. I had not expected this. I had prepared no alibi, and so felt assured my ruse would be discovered and I'd not have to carry this burden. But the complete gullibility of the Protectorate subjects cannot be underestimated, it seems. My threadbare excuse of my grievous wounds as pitchball injuries was accepted without question. I can only keep telling myself it had to be done. Something which becomes harder by the day as the rift anomaly grows in the sky. But it was all part of the plan. Wasn't it?
I can't believe this. Void me if I understand any of this. DeVries sold us out for what? Because of a few equations? Some dots and lines on a graph? Good fucking law. I mean, she wasn't a damn scientist. She said it herself. She didn't understand all of it, the math. So what was she thinking?
What I'm hearing is that math did this. I always knew math was evil.
When it results in a bunch of innocent folk getting maimed or murdered? Yeah, I call that pretty squarely evil. How can you be so even-tempered about this? I know you didn't know her like I did. Like I thought I did, but she betrayed us. She killed our friends, Commander. Damn it! I never wanted to talk about this. I wanted to just leave it alone. Told myself, no point in dredging up the past. Should have known it wouldn't rest. DeVries may have saved me on Triangulum, but I wasn't the only one looked up to her. Lots of the other recruits talked about her too, back at the academy. We all thought she was the pinnacle of what an agent should be. Tough, smart, ain't a job she couldn't get done. And better and faster than everyone else. Inspired all of us. It's embarrassing now, how much worship we all put on her name. You put a tool in my hand, I would have built monuments to her. Figured my own career could be just that. Doing for others what she done for me. Never imagined I'd actually get to work with her. Me, some nobody from Triangulum. And then she betrayed us. Tried telling myself it was an accident, but now we've got the cold, hard proof it wasn't. Law only knows why she trusted the Order's numbers. The Order of the Ascent is just another sect of the Order of Scientific Inquiry. The Grand Plan and all that used to be part of the Protectorate before their big falling out. Believe they can predict the future or some such, but nice plan-abiding folks don't kill for the betterment of their cause. I can't believe the Order plotted our murder. But 10 years ago? I mean, she always struck me as so pragmatic. Real sensible-like. Never figured she'd go all in on predictions from a bunch of monks. Done some good, too. Even I can admit that not everyone following the plan is a fanatic. But when those beliefs start to require hurting others, even killing them, that's worth questioning their virtue. If only DeVries had shared in our good judgment, huh?
Reckon there's gotta be someone on the island who can help us with that.
All right, 2 more points. So we already got a point into hack and a point into lockpicking. Let's go observation and guns. No, oh, I don't know. Should I get a point in? No, let's get some explosives. Well, yes. Gain entry to the Automac Repair Center. Ministry of Accuracy. Let's do this one. Go this way. Whee. So yeah, inventory. I don't think there's weight. Because like even looking at this, there's nothing that would indicate weight on anything. You know, there's like an amount it's worth, like 3 credits, 6 credits. I really think it just comes down to, how many slots you have, and that's it.
Might I have a word, Commander? I know I've been pushing to find DeVries, so this might seem a bit of a left turn, but void it. I'm just gonna ask. Got an old friend here on the island. The doctor who patched me up after Horizon Point. Ex-Protectorate, a good man. Tracked on the Westport a short time ago, but never got up the nerve to visit. Reckon we could drop by and pay him a visit? Brief one, of course. I had some bad years on my own. Now with you here, being part of a team, this might sound a mite soppy, but I feel like I could be a proper agent again. That starts with writing accounts. This friend of mine, Zebulon Tran, I let him down. And I've been chewing on that live wire for a while. Much as I might love to jaw about that special interest of mine, this business with Zeb's gotta come first. Likely not. We didn't exactly leave off in a good way. Traded some hard words over promises I made and ought not have. After I recovered from Horizon Point, Zeb and I ran together for a spell, doing what we could to help folks in difficult spots. Fighting Protectorate tyranny in small ways. Too small for Zeb, as it turned out. He was unhappy before I showed up, and after, well, all my Directorate talk fired him up even more. I had my orders. I was to stay low. Couldn't let the Protectorate catch wind of an Earth Directorate agent in its midst. But Zeb, he kept pushing to take more extreme action.
Your favorite Platinum Games game? Not including Ninja Gaiden 4? Probably Metal Gear Rising.
Resistance is a mite strong. Wasn't like he was part of some greater movement. He avoided speaking out of line, but he was already spinning up discontent by the time we met. Wasn't like I didn't want to take things farther. Hit the Protectorate where it hurt. But I still had my cover to think of too. I couldn't risk disrupting the mission.
Alright, cozy pants.
All the more reason the Earth Directorate needed someone in the system keeping an eye on things. Luckily, Val and I survived.
Couldn't let you keep moving during dialogue? Well, I think the idea is they want you to take in this dialogue.
I'd feel better about that commendation if things hadn't turned out as they did. We worked hard, but the Protectorate's
I know Bayonetta, but I've never played Bayonetta, so
often than not, our
hard to say
help
that's my favorite.
Only made targets of the folks whose lives we were trying to improve. Didn't matter what we did. Arcadia was still caught under the Protectorate's boot. Yeah, maybe. Easier to say that on the other side of winning, though, ain't it? Anyway, things weren't good. Zeb and I couldn't find the rhythm we had before. We were arguing every day. Eventually, cutting ties just seemed for the best. Clean like. Only later I learned Zeb hadn't given up the struggle like I assumed he would. He got to stay in mental refreshment for his trouble. That's the last I heard of him, till recent.
You've been watching me ask for one final thing? I have. It's a pretty fun show.
If it weren't for Zeb, I'd be in the ground. It's a debt I never properly repaid. Plus, I don't relish his last memory of me being a vanishing act. I owe him better. And since finding you, well, a lot feels possible now that didn't before. Much appreciated. Westport's on the east side of the island.
First, we're going to do this mission, though. No similarities to New Vegas? I didn't really enjoy New Vegas that much, so I don't know. I mean, so far, I'm enjoying it so far. We're just blasting stuff. We're like only getting on like our first real mission post-tutorial. See how good this shotgun is. We're playing on 4K.
Seems nowhere on Paradise Island's going untouched by this war.
Engaging
If anything, I think it feels a little bit like Avowed. Just with... the looting's quicker. But I actually had a pretty good time with Avowed. A lot of people were upset over really dumb shit with that game. But that's every game these days, isn't it? Gotta find something to bitch about.
Recharged!
I'll take fighting raps over the any day.
I'll sell that most likely. I remember with Avowed, people were like, "Oh, look at this! I can't even go into town and murder everybody. It's so, this is a bad game." And it's like, I don't know. You know, it just seems like such a weird fucking thing to be a murder hobo about. So I feel like most of the time I'm playing open world games, the only time I'm really gonna shoot an NPC that's not hostile to me is like, this guy made a smug remark. I'm gonna autosave, blast him in the face, and then I'm gonna get back to whatever I was doing after reloading. But people were making it out like, oh, I can't believe it. So it's like, it's just, I don't know. It's such like a petty fucking complaint. I feel like I just don't have any patience when it comes to people bitching about inane stuff. Like I was, Alien Earth. Like I liked Alien Earth. I had a blast watching it. And, I was like, I think I was just browsing Reddit and it popped up. And people were bitching about the air vents in the show. They were like, oh yeah, so realistic. This is the air vent for a supposed high security facility. And it's like, really, of all the fucking things you could complain about, you're bitching about air vents that are used in one scene? Like I don't know, man. To me, that shit's just insufferable. Like, it's beyond people bitching. It's just, yeah, literally. It's just people that just want to be fucking mad at that point. Of all the things you could complain about, it's the air vents. That's what's upsetting you? Like, it's just dumb.
You ain't got what I need. And you can't come stumbling around here looking like prey. These raps ain't had a bite to eat since their pods dropped from the look of it. And a desperate rapt is a dangerous rapt. You're kidding, right? Look, even if you did somehow prove to be dangerous or something vaguely approximating it, I still rather fancy my odds in a fight. Which is why I gotta ask, what are you doing here? Cute. Though I did come here for another job, it's true. I'm Inez Silung, Auntie's choice. Former combat medic in the Enhanced Soldier Division. Now, menial troubleshooter. Minister Milver Street of Fairfield sent me here to retrieve some information. Not my most exciting assignment, but suppose we can't expect much with the stalemate on this island. I'll admit I was eager for some good hunting around here. My arm, my graft, needs some bolstering. But if the raps here are as weak as this one, it won't help me none. When there's paperwork, there's enemy secrets. And dropping Raptidons on the place is a quick way to stop any personnel keen on destroying those secrets before we find them. It's a kinder fate than if they survived. Allowing us to walk off with this intel would surely land any survivor in front of the firing squad. Or sentimental refreshment.
You think it's better, Yotei or Tsushima? I think the pacing of Yotei is better. Story, I don't know. They're both good stories. I'd say they're comparable. I don't know if I'd really put one above the other.
This place is an archive of Protectorate censorship. If it's been sanitized, censored, or rewritten out of the Protectorate's history,
tonight, bro.
the ministry is where you'll find it. And apparently there's some highly sensitive intel about mental refreshment hereabouts. The minister sent me here to find it. If you had, you'd know. Unless you're accustomed to seeing folk roaming around with exposed muscle fibers or stunted extra limbs on their backs. Other than punch a hole in my armor, cause Huel at the saloon to yell in consternation, not much, at present. I'm considered a liability. My graph's all wrong. Most everyone else who got one passed or became permanently incapacitated. So they shuttered the program. It was a total failure. Everyone in Fairfield reckons my time will come soon too. But I'm still mostly upright. For now. I just know I can do more for Auntie and for the war. It's just this damn contract. Unless I can amend it so I might fix my graft, proving myself ain't happening anytime soon. Weren't many of us grafted soldiers to begin with. To think I'm one of the lucky ones. No. Enhanced Soldier Division was the fancy public-facing name for the grafting program. And when I say it was shuttered, I mean completely fucking demolished. Bet they'd erase it from the financial records if they could. It was that much of an embarrassment. In the wake of such a failure, it's left us grafted folks with no support. I only been able to treat my own ailments thanks to Doc Tinsley in Fairfield. She worked for the program for a time. She's a good one. She's bound by contract to work on whatever task Fairfield's illustrious leader set her to, nothing else. But she also ain't quite got the hang of the employment thing. Get the feeling you will. Go on now. There's probably plenty of Protectorate. I got what I came for, so I reckon.
Just me or did Inez remind you of Helen? Tough like her.
Spirit.
Shame she's been Auntie's choice.
Shotgun's pretty good. What are y'all shooting at?
Let me know when you need a distraction.
Lots of stuff. There a different way out after I've killed everything?
Great. First round walls.
Damn, I'm already out on shoddy ammo. It's a little disappointing. I could craft up more. I don't know. Do I want to get up close and personal with the shoddy? I did like how this rifle felt earlier. We found a triple barrel shotgun pretty early on course. Oh, someone asking about it? Yeah. I've been liking it so far. It feels pretty good. Now, I got a thing a second ago. So do I have to, has been sent to your ship. Okay. So that, all that shit gets sent to the ship and then I can open it up when I'm there. What's this? This is the main room. Okay. Now I just leave. I go here. Let's check out mods. Mod screen allows you to apply mods to your weapons, armor, headgear, variety of effectiveness. Okay. No modifications available. No modifications available. We got a craft mods, weapon mod. We can craft shunts, mines, explosives, and mag picks. No mods at all. Sucks. Breakdown. Honestly, I probably, well, since I make shit money selling anyway, I think the play is going to be to break down anything I find to have the extra crafting. And then mainly just, you know, make money by playing the game. Is there fast travel? Is this? Stalking an associate of angry attendants. Confront Savannah. That's Vox. Gain access to the Ark. Reunite those two. I think Bioshock was, well, no, there was 1, 2. Was there a Bioshock 3? I know there was Infinite. Infinite was 3. Bioshock 1, 2, and then Infinite. Yeah, so there's only been 3 games total.
Can't believe some of those Protectorate hull heads just couldn't see the benefit of
No signs of corrosion. Exhaust
Yeah, Judas looks like it's going to be basically a like a spiritual successor.
Welcome, welcome. Hello again. I don't think we...
Okay, what would mods be under? Food? Light pistol. Enables firing while sliding, mantling, or sprinting. Increase recoil, spread, and movement speed while ADS. Damage type to plasma at the expense of lower damage. Plasma damage stacks burn, dealing increased damage over time. That doesn't really sound like what I would want on a shotgun. I could see that really good for like an SMG. But I feel like a shotgun, I don't know. And I'm thinking of stacking burn. Like, was this the second person to ask about Labubus? Bro, why do you think I'd want Labubu? Like, do you know any other 38-year-old grown adults that are out here buying Labubus? What the fuck am I gonna do with a Labubu, bro?
Knew you'd be back. What do you need this time?
That would be good. Corrosive plasma Or just a flat 10. 10 damage, resist across the board. Boo-boos are like Furbies. That's how it was described to me. What we got above and beyond repairs, the Automax Center. Pressing cares is his. Gambling? Wait, how is a Labubu gambling? I thought y'all said they were just like fucking Furby dolls. Is it like a gotcha thing? Like you don't know which Labubu you're gonna get? Oh, I fucking... Like, legit, I think the only loot box type system I've ever really enjoyed was Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Where it's just like, what waifu was about to pop out and join your party? And, you know, you weren't spending fucking extra money on it, and eventually you would get them all. But that was really fun in XBC 2, because it was like, oh man, I just got this, you know, I just got Axe Lady, she's super fucking cool. That was a good gotcha implementation right there. I would play more games like that. But anytime it's like, oh, you gotta pay lots of money and you might get the good one, like, no, bro. I'd rather just fucking actually gamble. Oh, you might just get lots of money. I don't want to maybe get like even with like trading cards, you know. Damn, that does not deal the damage I need. Even with trading cards, I'd rather just buy singles most of the time. There's only one doll. I don't know if I can get him. Hang on. I'm going to get him down. There's one doll that I've spent money. This is the sick as fuck guts figurine I got when I was in Japan. Now that, oh man, look at the fucking detail on the berserker armor. The sword has blood on it. He's fully posable. Oh, bro, that's a nice fucking berserk figure right there. No! He's good. His cape popped off. Just his cape. That guy, now that I spent some money on him. Yeah, no, his cape. So he's fully posable, but I got him. He's propped up on the shelf with all the figurines. Here, so you can see him up there. We got you got Guts up there, and then that's Night Rainbow, and then that's the Ferrum Knight. Most of those are just stuff that I've gotten over the year. And like collector's kits that have just shown up. But Berserk Bro, I bought him. Because we were in Akihabara, I was like, well, I gotta get at least like one thing here. And I saw him and I was like, yup, he is coming home. And not only is he coming home, he's getting unboxed and he's getting put up on a shelf. Like, that's way too sick of a Guts to not have. Damn, I need a fucking ammo, bro. Hold up. Hey, we need to craft ammo. Yes. I'd like to take advantage of your engineering skills. Crafting. Consumables, compact rounds, pistols, and other personal defense weapons. What kind of ammunition do you need before I run out? Short rounds, short rounds. Those are compact rounds. Well, shit. Let's hope I find some ammo. Otherwise, this is gonna be a little rough.
We're closed.
Berserk fan anime remake? No, that got shut down. They got hit with the hard cease and desist. Which, I mean, like, not surprising at all. They were like, yeah, we unfortunately have to stop. And it's like, well, I mean, y'all just fucking took Miura's IP and thought you were just gonna make your own fucking anime with it. Like, I don't know why the fuck y'all thought that was gonna go down. That was one of the more ridiculous fuck around and find out moments. Because, like, there was never, I mean, as soon as I saw it, I was like, this looks cool, but, like, this is never gonna happen. This is never gonna see the light of day. And then sure enough, it got canned. And it's like, yeah, they honestly, like, it seems like they have a decent team animation-wise. They just need to fucking either go through the proper avenues and get permission to work with that IP, or they need to just make their own thing that's original. Like, you can't just you can't just fucking be like, yeah, I want to make a Berserk thing, and then be, oh my god, I can't believe they told us we weren't allowed to. Short rounds, 500 short rounds. They sell junk. Actually, I'm gonna buy some I mean, you wouldn't have to buy the rights for it. What they would do is approach the estate and be like, listen, we really want to make this animation. You know, we're going to be fully self-funded. You know, if you could assist with promotion, that's great. We're willing to offer 50% of all revenue it generates or something. That's it.
Did you not hear me? This place is closed. No learning today about how everything happens according to the obscure calculus of an indecipherable plan.
This Chainsaw Man's plot wasn't about a hormonal teenager who wants to have sex with every woman he sees.
Why are you asking? Who are you?
The people she tried to kill.
By the architect. I had no idea. I wish I could say it was unbelievable.
I'm probably thinking doing that we get traction in good graces. Yeah, almost never.
This is horrifying.
Yeah, imagine how we feel. Why don't you tell us where she is so we can make sure she ain't being a danger to herself or others?
Berserk owners are assholes. They don't fucking continue the series, but they shut down a series that has so much potential. I don't think that makes them assholes. It's, in fact, they're not assholes. They're defending their IP, bro. Like, what? If you're not doing something, people should be allowed to just fucking take it and run with it. That's ass backwards, bro. That's so fucking stupid. No, it's they, especially when they're in the middle of figuring out what they're doing with the IP, because Miura passed away. The manga is still going on. You think, oh, they made a cool trailer, they deserve to have it? No, that's fucked. That's fucked. Because if all it takes is a cool trailer to deserve to have the rights to something, I mean, what's to stop? Like, take that same logic, but apply it on a corpo scale, right? Imagine fucking Microsoft or Sony just says, Hollow Knight looks cool. We're gonna make our own Hollow Knight game. And they just make what's supposed to be a third part to Hollow Knight that's completely unaffiliated with Team Cherry. All of a sudden you'd be like, what the fuck? This is Team Cherry's thing. Like, why are y'all just like, do it? Like, yeah, just can't do that shit.
And how are you going to do that?
That ain't something you ought to be concerning yourself about.
If you think I'm going to help you do what I think you're talking about, you are deluded.
Played Silksong and Hollow Knight.
It is of no matter, regardless. I do not know where she is. I haven't seen her since before the corporatists invaded the island. I'm afraid she's
the
going to do
manga is
something
actively being continued.
I just don't know what.
Like, the manga
Maybe
is
none of this
like,
would have happened had I not introduced.
I'm pretty sure that there's like, yeah, there was literally just a chapter of the manga released on September 12th. So they are working with the IP. They are doing stuff with it.
Introduced her to Victor. How did... You saw her terminal, didn't you? Victor's an Order archivist. We were all friends for a time. But then, shortly before the schism, they started talking to some others inside the Order. That's when things became tense. I started to become uneasy, scared, really. She kept getting angrier with the Order the more she worked with Victor and her other contacts. On top of everything else, it became just too much for me. Among other things. For some reason, she was obsessed with the cliffhanger ending of Chapter 6. It was the one where capitalist fanatics brought complete destruction upon Arcadia. But you know how it works. It was somehow miraculously saved at the beginning of the next chapter. Didn't matter to DeVries, though. She just kept going over it.
About Larian Studios being able to do Baldur's Gate 3 team with the go ahead from Wizards of the Coast. Yeah, but they went the proper
and
routes.
The invasion itself set her mind to dark things.
That's what I'm saying. That's the difference. Is like, so take Baldur's Gate 3. They went to Wizards, said, we want to make a Baldur's Gate game. We want to continue this franchise. Obviously, I don't know what the discussions were. Wizard either they paid a certain flat amount for the rights, or they offered a percentage of all sales. Wizards said, cool, that's okay. The Berserk situation would be like you and me just going, yo, let's make a Berserk anime. It'll be fucking sick. We're going to put it on YouTube. It's going to be dope. And then we start doing this trailer and showing it off and being like, yeah, sub to our Patreon. We're working on this. And then all of a sudden Berserk is like, what the fuck? We don't even know who you people are. What are you doing with our shit? That's basically what went down.
Not to go down that road again. She was so agitated when I first met her. Must have been 7, going on 8 years ago now. She never slept, didn't talk to anyone if she could avoid it. After we became friends, she began to change.
I don't think they
still bothered from
trying.
Time to time, but I
And
thought
maybe
it
they
mostly
did.
behind her.
Which would make it worse doing if they reached out.
Back to how she'd been.
If they reached out and they were like, oh, well, they never got back to us, so we're just going to do it. Like, no, that is not how you want to approach stuff.
Or worse. No. But it had to be someone's fault, right? The Protectorate couldn't possibly have failed to safeguard the colony. And they had to answer the accusations the Order leveled at them. We became friends when she saved me. I'd said something without thinking. Must have been distracted. We all know, for some reason, she interceded on my behalf with an arbiter. And she convinced him he didn't hear what he actually did. No one does that.
She ain't the only one.
It's difficult to explain. She spoke about things in unfamiliar ways. I felt her words to be freeing, at first. But slowly, I began to feel unmoored, doubting everything I ever knew. She said learning the truth of things was worth it. But now I question. Some days I wish I'd never listened to her at all.
Know a little something about that, too.
I did try to. Once. After the corporatists invaded Paradise Island and took over Fairfield. They seemed to let anyone in there. Some boisterous fellow even tried to recruit me. No. Nearest I could surmise, she'd left just prior to the fall of Fairfield. I'm ashamed to admit,
That is Agent DeVries's identification code, Commander.
She said it had some meaning from her previous life. I'd hoped she'd left something for me, but the safe was empty. What do you mean? It was where she worked, one of the Protectorate's communications hubs. She didn't speak of it much, at least to me. She may have spoken to Victor about it. I know I've no right to ask this of you, but when you find her, please remind her of who she used to be.
Is it like Mass Effect?
Unwell,
No.
but I know there's still hope for her. I understand.
Yeah, I want to go back to the town. I wonder if I can, now that we have the password, if there's something else I can get into there.
Auntie's Choice knows that a better you is just 3 pills and an ointment away.
Sometimes I get the feeling we're not welcome here. Protectorate folks present as liberating.
Don't go into that cheap saloon if you got a liquor gumption. They got no tolerance for it. What do you think of that?
Why do you corporate folks do all the hard work? Instead of letting auto mechanicals do it?
Because we get paid to do it. We need the money so we can buy things.
Is it this one?
Just Terralex.
Damn, engineering 3. Stealing everything I see. I don't think there wasn't anything else here that would need the password, was there? No. Let's go to the Ark. Phantom Dust really is the best game.
When might I begin laboring for Auntie?
Ask them defectors if they miss anything about Protectorate life.
Community.
Yep.
The environment reminds me a lot of Avowed, just with like the color scheme and whatnot. I'm trying to think what else I could bind my... Oh, you know what I could do that would make sense? Hold up. Because I really want C for crouch. Because I do that in every fucking game. Let me... I got an idea. Because I'm not really using melee that much. So crouch is C. And then I could use my mouse buttons for companions. Yeah. Death Stranding has a demo? Since when? Death Stranding is so good though. Second game especially, man. Ugh.
Always been curious about the kind of tree that produce an arbiter. Can't imagine it's pleasant.
Good points. Let's get engineering to 3 so I can open up that door. And let's get... I haven't really been using gadgets at all. More points and guns. Perks. Bonus damage against any faction you have a negative rep with. Like that. 20% damage for sharing a brand. 20% explosive damage. Deal 50 physical damage on direct hit with a grenade or mine and staggers. Additional weapon slot could be good. 100% sneak attack damage. Marksman assault sniper rifles to increase. But less than that below. I don't think I really want to do sneak. You can now access the restricted inventory of vending machines. What is restricted inventory? Now apply burn faster and heal whenever burn deals damage or reaches max stats. That's kind of cool. I like the sound of that a lot. I'd have to, if I take like a full auto submachine gun or something, and then convert it to plasma, it's a lot of just like passive healing that could be coming in. Restricted access Outer Worlds 2. Let's see.
Greetings, everyone.
Talking about it here. Let's see. Point blank artist, electrotherapist, restricted access. Yeah, it looks like you get access to just some like unique shit you wouldn't get otherwise. Let's get it.
Ain't just the Dragoon to worry about. Those turrets will also put the hurt on us if we get too close.
When leveling, you can add skill points into your lowest non-zero skill or any skill you have no points gained in already. Oh, you can only add skill points into your lowest non-zero skill, or any skill you have no points in or already. +1 skill points gained per level. So I get extra skill points, but I just got to keep leveling up everything positive. I think that's worth it. Let's do it. Extra skill points. I like extra skill points. And I have 5 skills that are locked out, so... this flaw drastically changes the experience and is not recommended for your first playthrough. You learn to power through any of your disadvantages, come out the better. Flaws must be accepted, but you get an extra perk point every 5 levels. No. No, I don't like anything that's force accepted. You get a perk where it's like, every time you get shot, you light on fire. I'll just be really upset.
Careful of friendly fire if you head down past the farm. Last time they opened fire on us. A real code 472. 472, they're gonna kill anything.
I'm liking it so far.
Takes all sorts.
Who am I detected by? I'll be them.
Word is Nova Street is ordering a batch on Protectorate survivors in Westport. Once any change is reported. I hate that kind of work. It always sounds like so much.
Scout report.
Yes, sir. Looks like the repair center is
Hellraiser trailer? They switched it up from the book movie where it's now a guy who's out in the world doing the killing. Is this for like a new show or something, or a new movie? For a game? I do like Hellraiser. I'll check it out after the stream. I only got another like 30 minutes or so. The wife's going to a little thing one of our neighbors is hosting, so I'm gonna be watching the kids later tonight while she does that.
Who goes there? By orders of Marshal Donaldson, no one comes or goes to the Automech Repair Center without approval. What's your business here?
Now you've done it. Slowing down a ranking Protectorate official is worth 10, 20 demerits if you're lucky.
All right, let's not lose our heads over a simple misunderstanding. You're free to pass. Marshal Donaldson likes to greet new arrivals personally. We'll let him... Oh, and fair warning, watch out for xeranium gas. We sprung a leak. One more thing. Don't cause any trouble.
Time to sabotage.
All that matters is getting these automechs to the Vox relay station. But Marshal, we must...
Greetings, potential customer. State your business. This unit...
Oh, this is surely exciting. Someone is finally trying out my automatic...
Command...
Huh. I thought that would have put it into sales mode.
All wares should be perfect.
Sorry, it tends to take things too literally.
Lull detected. Conversational status uncomfortable.
Does that one compute, big guy?
Affirmative. Initiating commerce is one of this unit's default commands. Initiating commerce.
Sell the junk. I only have 169. I'm broke as fuck. The Xerinator. 23 times 3. Fires depleted Xyranium rounds that cause targets to take progressively more damage from this weapon. Can also fire longer in tactical time dilation. Auto mechanicals will take no damage, but instead become overcharged, gaining speed and power. Pet for your ship. Repeating rifle shock barrel. Changes damage type to shock at the expense of lower damage. Damage increases electrocuted. That's kind of cool. 1.5 mag and reduces recoil. Damn. So I would need 1,000 total, and I would have repeating shock rifle shit. We're too broke to buy anything good, but we're gonna come back to that. Stolen. Now, how do I break it down? What is this category? It seems like plot stuff almost.
Welcome. Let's...
Ambient Zurich, state your business. Initiate.
I guess because it's a key items, so decryption keys and hover drones would be qualified as a key item. I think I want to find a better repeating rifle. Why the Moonhead? Because it's part of like the deluxe edition, so.
Anything to gain by getting near it. Not sure. We should get any closer.
What brings you to this fine establishment?
Caught a piece of shrapnel during the attack. What about you?
The uranium poisoning.
Everything I can steal.
The doctors are withholding treatment to study my symptoms.
Oh boy, oh. So I gotta get into there. We get an end there. I don't think I can clear this jump though.
Prudence dictates we cherish all we have. Defend it.
Whoa! Oh God! What the fuck? Okay. Wow. So you do not go in there. That's some kind of suit or something. That's wild. Dang. I was like, I can just run through it. No. Yeah, way too much Zonanium. Well, that's where we gotta go.
What brings you to this fine establishment?
Caught a piece of shrapnel during the attack. What about you?
Uranium poisoning. Only a mild case, but the doctors are withholding treatment.
Outer chassis sealant test number 14 is confirmed a failure. Uranium exposure rate appears to be unaffected. Test model displayed standard overload-induced paralysis, then became atypically aggressive. Forced to terminate test model in self-defense.
Did one of those armors have like super high uranium resist? Does not look like it.
Yes. Let's have a look at you. No signs of Zeranium. Another humdrum workaday ailment, no doubt. Nothing requiring. Don't have.
I like that I can just sell stolen shit. It makes sense, dude. That's one thing I've always disliked about Elder Scrolls is like you had to find a fence. It's like, bro, no one with this type of like bartering, nobody's gonna fucking know if something is stolen. They don't. Nobody knows. Let me just sell my shit. This guy has no fucking clue that it's stolen. Am I playing Outer Worlds 2? No, this is Outer Worlds 5. Yeah, I mean, I figure there has to be a quest that's gonna give me protection against it, but...
Oh yes, I adore interruptions. I was just saying, what's best for stoking the spark of invention? Regular disruptions to one's train of thought. Now, what is it you want? Oh, we'll get to that presently. Now tell me, are you familiar with Zeranium gas? Ah, quite. I could speak at length about Zeranium's many captivating intrinsic qualities, but suffice it to say, in its gaseous state, it's rather deadly. So what am I endeavoring to create? A protective device that shields its wearer from Zeranium's remarkably unsavory effects, as well as other forms of harm. Quite splendidly, if I do say so myself. The principal function of the device is confirmed operational. I merely need to work out some minor implementation concerns. Alas, while I'm occupied with inventing this shield gadget, I also find myself in need of assistance regarding its key components. Good, good, wonderful. Now here, you'll need this apparatus. It's for collecting stray Zeranium effluvium. Gas, that is. Merely activate the device once it's... Try to avoid any fields of dense Zeranium, or death is all but assured. Any questions? Oh,
okay. Go get some gas. Do I gotta equip this, or is it gonna be like a quest thing?
Not sure. We should get any closer.
What would it be under? Do I gotta equip it as a gadget? No, it's not a gadget. Oh, she gave you an instrument to collect further samples. I need to like walk into it? Oh, yeah. Did I get poisoning?
run into... If you'd indulge me, I have a few questions I'd like to ask. For my first question, can you describe the conditions in which you were exposed to the Zeranium? I'll mark it down as haphazard meandering then. All right, for instance, do your bones seem noticeably softer somehow? Have you observed any sterility on your way in? Or aching in your thyroid or spleen? Well, good for you. Keeping a positive attitude can often aid your recovery. As a token of my appreciation. There, that should do it. Do stop back in if you suffer additional exposure. I would love... be pleased.
Oh, nice. The first one was on the house.
My little minion. I trust you've made progress in your tasks? What did I tell you? Perfectly safe. Either that or you tolerate Zeranium poisoning like a champ. Good for you. Should you suffer from any lingering symptoms of contamination, visit the medical center. Now, on to business. The device already generates a field exactly as specified, albeit on a very small scale. Still, progress is progress. What's needed now is something to help extend and shape the field around the user.
Talking about a toss ball field or more of a cornfield?
Capital deduction! Where have you been all my career? You'll be pleased to learn there's one right here at the facility, in the Dragoon that's patrolling just outside. You guess correctly. So you may have trouble getting your hands on the catalytic amplifier. Oh, certainly. They're all in the building blocked by Zeranium gas, which is... However, I do recall hearing this facility was originally assigned 2 Dragoons. I'm not sure what happened to the other one, though. It was gone by the time I arrived. Good. Failing, one last thing. The Dragoon must not be harmed. Not only would the amplifier well...
I wonder if the merchant is... find the missing Dragoon.
Greetings. State your business. Not in stock. Please try.
Apologies. Chief Mechanist.
May this unit be of further assistance? Initiating.
Guess let's go outside the facility and try to get it. Can probably just hack the thing and take it away. That's the hope, at least. Enjoying the game so far? Do you know if you'll do a review? I didn't have time to get through it pre-launch, so I mean I'm gonna do like a review during the credits, but so far I'm enjoying it. Probably play. This will be our go-to for like the next week or so, and then if I'm still enjoying it, we'll continue.
Sorry, ain't ready yet.
That was easy enough. No, I gotta watch the kids after this. No RV, no power wash. Watching children. Which is probably gonna involve just putting on a movie and having them chill. Hard part's going to be not just passing out. Whatever they want to watch. If little girl falls asleep, I can usually get my son to watch like monster movies. If little girl's still awake, it's probably going to be like a Disney or a Pixar type thing.
Any closer to obtaining the catalytic amplifier? Oh, superb! I'm almost tempted to ask how you managed it. But pressing on, just a moment to remove what I need and install it in the prototype. With this gadget, you'll be shielded against more than Zeranium, you know. Now, report to Marshal Donaldson, if you please. He's rather impatient to end this crisis so he can turn his focus back to the war. Don't thank me. Just...
Activate gadget. Gadget that grants you a temporary shield protecting you from damage and hazards. Activating it applies the shield. Damage is sustained. The shield will disable. Reactivating it while it's active resets the duration and the amount of shield charges remaining. Open, multiple leaks detected. Shutting down the flow with either intake conduit open will result in pressure buildup that could lead to structural ruptures. That's what we want. I almost got cooked right there. All right, we gotta go cure that. Can you treat me, Doc?
Ah, you're back. And you've been cavorting with Zerani? Certainly. There is a nominal cost for treatment to cover essentials.
Oh, only 50. That's nothing.
There. All better. Was there anything else you needed?
All right. wonder if there's more in here that I can... Got Zeraniumed again. God damn. Let me actually load. I think that's probably before I did it. I think there's more shit here that I could do. And if I'm gonna have to pay to cure the Zeranium anyway. Yeah, these guys don't fuck around, man. Holy shit. These guys do not fuck around, bro. I figured, I'm like, if I'm gonna do this, I should get all the loot that I can. Maybe I can't until, maybe I gotta come here with Engineering 4 and then power stuff up, and then I can go in there and steal the goodies. I somehow avoided getting poisoned at all that time.
My erstwhile assistant
never mind.
returns. Until
Yeah, that's right. I don't need to interact with you at all. What I do want to do though, so that's done. Let me go back to the town. I want that one house that was locked up. We're gonna open that, and then right after that, I'm gonna wrap up because it'll be, well, I'll do that, turn in the quest, and then we'll close out. Those loads are a little rough, but seems like as soon as they're done, it's running nice and smooth.
People think I got ejected from the saloon because I'm free to win. Maybe I am drunk.
You know, I'm really starting
Get this up this way. Little bit of oil. Good spot for the hammer. Blast-proof defenses. Pretty nice. That's why I like having hack. Let's go turn this in.
Been working at that spot of business we discussed. Easier to lead with fewer targets nibbling at your psyche. Loose your words. I'm listening. Scouts reported a plume of smoke thick and wide billowing from the facility. Sure didn't seem to be mechanical exhaust. Got more to report?
Designator triple barrel shotgun. Calls cuirass.
Just that Milver Street requested her presence for some mission. Normally I'd demand to be paid, but I was just glad to get her some work. Trooper Sealong was one of my best enhanced soldiers, but never took to her grafts. Been uncertain what I could rely on her for. So Milver Street holds her contract. At least for now. Trooper Sealong ain't a fragile wallflower. She's a soldier. And even at reduced efficacy, she's worth 15 of any grunt picked at random. She's got a contract. And she ain't so far gone we can't make use of her. But the fact is, her grafts are holding her back, and it's only getting worse. Now, let's talk helping you. There's a bridge gating entry to the northern part of the island. You want to get to the Vox? First step is getting through it. There's an alternate path, but it's blocked by Zeranium. I'll order my troops at the forward operating base to aid you, and you'll punch through together. From there, your target's the Skycutter Tower. Seems it was recently reactivated, and by our engineers' metrics, might be useful in overloading the Vox's defenses. Wouldn't trust the Protectorate's over-engineered perfection to cook a spratwurst. Give me the no-frills, disposable quality of Auntie's choice any day. If by some miracle your contraption doesn't turn you inside out, it'd give you a much quieter route to the Vox. Much as I'd like the bridge's clearing. Once you pass to the northern end of the island and enter the Skycutter, you'll need to find the tower's power routing controls. Mayhaps you can wreak some chaos at the Vox. Step light, though. There's no Protectorate gallivanting near the tower, which, like as any, means something bloodthirsty lurks within. Stay intact.
Ooh. So we were working with 20 by 8. This bad boy is also 20 by 8. But weak spot hits mark your target, making them a priority to companions and increasing the damage they take. Also increases weak spot damage in general. That is pretty good. I think I'm gonna like that. And it's got a spot for a barrel mod. Very nice. All right, well, let's go ahead and save here for the night. We'll definitely be coming back to this, but like I said, time to go cover the kids so that the wife can go do her thing. So I'm gonna close up here. Tomorrow, probably no stream tomorrow since it's Sunday, but we'll likely get back to this on Monday or something. I don't know what, but obviously we'll have something coming your way. So anyway, y'all have a good night, and I'll